How's it going, guys? We're back with Cooking with Carl. Today we're actually doing a roasted pig's head. Unusual, but very tasty. It's actually amazing crackling. It's a lot of fat in the cheek, well, all around the head, to be honest, and it just gives you the best crackling, and you'll be very surprised of actually how much meat is actually in the head of the pig. So we've got half a pig here now. Get yourself a nice sharp knife, and we want to slice across the pig's head, across the skin. Try not to actually cut into the meat, just cut into the fat. And then we're going to apply salt over the top. But like I said, I've got half a pig's head here. It's all been cleaned, prepped up already. Taking the ear off. You don't want the ear on there because then that'll burn in the oven, because it's cooking for different temperatures. So guys, once you've cleaned it and it's all set and you've sliced the skin, pour salt straight over the top and rub it into the gaps. Get it all in between all the slices, everywhere. Rub it in. Don't be shy with the salt, because what we want to do is apply the salt, and then we're going to leave it for 24 hours in the fridge uncovered, and we're going to let the salt withdraw that water out of the pig's head, and this will help the skin become better crackling, it'll crisp better. So yeah, so we're dehydrating. We're going to pour plenty of salt all over and rub it in, get into the all around the bottom part, the nose. I'm trying to rub it every possible part I want, because I want to get that water out. So yeah, guys, pop it into training. Gotta have the mesh, just so all the waters will just fall out overnight and just be left into the tray. If you do put it straight into a tray without a mesh, it's gonna sit there and soak up all the water. So 24 hours have passed now. It's the next day. We've got it out of the fridge. I'm just gonna apply a bit of pepper, bit of salt, plenty of pepper, just to get that true flavour. Not too much salt, because the crackling's already got all that salt in there anyway. Get it all over, don't be shy with it. Get plenty of pepper, because we're only just putting over the top part of it. And don't forget, once you pull that meat apart, there's going to be plenty of meat, so all those flavourings will be mixed in well. And of course, I'm using a bit of my CWK masala powder rub. I'm going to sprinkle a bit of that over. This is optional, you don't have to put that on. Salt and pepper will give it an amazing taste, and it'll bring out the true flavours of the pork meat. But yeah, I'm just going to put a bit of masala powder over it, and then we're going to tap that in. Make sure you get it all the way around. As I said, you don't need to put too much on. I'm just putting it in just for that little bit of an extra flavour. And yeah, flip that around now. So once we get that round now, you'll see I'm going to get myself a tissue, and I'm going to dab it. I'm going to dab it all around, so any excess salt over the top, it will come off a bit, yeah, but I'm really dabbing it to get the moisture into the tissue. You'll see how wet the tissue becomes now. Tissue will absorb most of the moisture, so soak that in. Yeah, I do turn my kitchen towel around again, because one side's going to be quite soaked, so I turn around just to get more soaked up, because otherwise I'm just going to keep pushing the wet tissue all the way around, and it's not really going to do a good job. So yeah, our point is here, what we're doing is trying to get as much water out of there as possible, even though it's sat in the fridge. And guys, I do stress to you, it must be uncovered. Leave it like that in the fridge, and it helps create perfect crackling, mark my words. So when you pop that in the oven, it'll just be crispy. All the fat will help that crackling. Just when you try it, you'll understand. And the meat, it'll just fall off the bone. So yeah, obviously if you're a bit squeamish, yeah, don't try this at home. But if you don't mind, you really have to try this. You can get these quite cheap in the butchers. You could even ask the butcher to clean it up for you, but it is good if you do it yourself. If you notice now, guys, once I've cleaned it up now, I'm getting a cocktail stick and I'm just holding the mouth together. I'm trying to thread it through, so do watch your fingers, as it is quite sharp, the cocktail stick, and obviously the skin is quite tough. But yeah, I'll eventually get that in anyway. And also be careful when you are slicing across the pig's head, because it's quite slippery. So you can either use a tea towel to hold the pig's head. I've done this many a times before, so I'm okay. But there we have it, guys. Nice and simple, easy to do, but really, really, really tasty. So it's definitely got to be tried. So that's done now. That's all the prep it needs. It's sitting on that tray. Pop it into a preheated oven. So we're going to pop it into a preheated oven of 190 degrees, and we're going to cook that away. No covering over the top, straight in like that, middle shelf, 190 degrees for an hour and a half. So that's 1 hour and a half. And once that cooks for an hour and a half, we'll then turn the heat up to 240 degrees and cook that for another hour, depending on what type of oven you got. Some have false readings. Yeah, just keep an eye on it as well. So for an hour to an hour and a half. And once that's done, guys, rip off all the crackling, pull all the meat off. Obviously the parts you don't want in the head, don't have. And yeah, just pull it apart, and it's one hell of a dish. Have it in sandwiches, make some stuff in, whatever. Enjoy this video, guys. Like I said, do try it at home. If you do, drop us some comments below. If you're happy with the video, like the video, comment and share, and please subscribe to my channel as well, guys. Hit that little button and just show us some love. I hope you're all staying safe, and happy roasting.